Hey everybody, welcome back to Have Our Power. I am Joe. Brandon is here.
Yo, Joe, what do you know?
What are we talking about today?
I didn't even say yo, Joe. That's just how bad it is. Golly.
I am distracted by Conrad Videt there in the background,
Mm-hmm.
or Vite.
Great actor.
I um I don't know how we can talk about what we're going to talk about with that background there because it just makes me want to talk about that.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
you'll see your background has destroyed my background.
yeah, yeah. What they call him? Asian Edry.
Molten mountain of lust. That's what they
Yeah.
call him now.
Never
That's right.
seen, never seen the Jedi TV series or movie where a guy walked around naked. Never seen that before.
Yes. Yes, exactly. So okay, so here we are. We're back into it after we did the horror film, The Exorcism,
Which was an okay movie. It wasn't no good.
and we are going to come back with another horror film in between this and the next Acolyte, which that seems to comfort me. What about you, Brandon? Is that? I mean, there's horror in between. I mean, the show is horror all by itself. This show.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are on. Oh, geez, we're on episode 6. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't believe I've watched 6 episodes of this tripe,
I can't believe I'm still watching it.
but it's all worth it just to see that look on your face. Does my heart good. Yes. Okay, so what is this called? This is season 1, episode 6 of Star Wars: The Acolyte. Teach backslash corrupt on a distant island.
Island?
Unsettling questions about identity and destiny arise. That was
I
a
mean,
dirty, dirty, filthy,
uh,
filthy plot synopsis. And IMDb should be
wait.
ashamed of themselves for that plot
Did you
synopsis.
say island? That's what they wrote. They wrote an island.
That's what they wrote. Yes.
I thought that was on a whole planet that was unknown.
Well, yeah, I mean that was great when it says planet unknown.
Which
Really?
is
So
the
you
planet
guys
from?
aren't just going to tell us what planet it is? You know?
I know what planet it is. The planet from the Last Jedi.
Are you sure? Because
Nope, I'm positive.
so now we have to ask this question
Might prove me
since
wrong too.
I don't really care if anyone can prove you wrong. I mean, it's not going to hurt your feelings, is it? If somebody says, "Well, that's not what it is," because Leslie Headland
No, I wouldn't care.
said it's Planet Billy. Yeah. So, so I have to ask you this, Brandon. Do you think that he felt comfortable bringing OSHA there because he knew that OSHA could not burn down his cave?
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I'm watching that going, man, I wonder if OSHA could burn this cave down. May can. May can burn down caves and mountains.
Yeah.
But I don't know if OSHA can burn down caves because it's like he just what did you think he tunneled all that out? You think he built that little hut there?
No, because it's
He had a
weird.
little he had a little hot tub there in the middle of the his place too. Did you see that? OSHA's like,
Yeah, that
oh,
and he had a railing on the outside, so you can't walk out into the water. So now you have
he
a
did. So you
rail.
think that dude actually built all of that?
No,
I think he tunneled all that out. We should have seen some tools over there. Do you think he
you just
did
need
it
a
with the
welding.
force?
You
I
did a
did it with
welding
the
tool.
force.
That's
What?
all you saw. You just saw the welding tool. That's all you saw.
That's true. He was just doing that thing. So why didn't he just like enslave a Wookiee to do that stuff for him to fix his stuff?
It must not be too powerful on the force.
He probably ain't. I'm not sure that he's talking to the Force anymore.
You know,
This episode was a yawner.
You know,
And
I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, what was she thinking? Like, I don't get it.
who, May or OSHA?
Fuck, no, just Liz Headland. There we go.
Headland.
Headland. Yeah.
I don't know if you want to get inside that head.
No, I don't. But
No,
eh,
I mean, Brandon, you bring up a good point. One power I don't think you really want would be to be able to read minds, because I think this Sith Lord has it right to,
he's not a Sith Lord.
well, I don't really. If Leslie Headland says he's a Sith Lord, he is a
No,
Sith
he's
Lord.
not.
So when
He's
she
not.
comes out and she says he is a Sith Lord,
He
he is
just
going to be a Sith Lord. You don't
he
think
just
she's going to do that?
he just claimed to be a Sith. He's not a Sith Lord.
Okay, so wasn't there some type of correction you wanted to make from our last episode?
Yes, yes. So
Okay, so when we were
what they named
speaking
it?
about, let me set this up for you, because I know you have you're the one that knows about this.
Yeah.
So when we were talking about that episode, um, I wasn't exactly sure what happened when the lightsabers stopped working, but Brandon thought that he chopped the tops of them off.
Right. I did.
And I was looking at someone else talking about the episode, and he did some frozen, he did some stills up there that the dude freaking head butted the lightsabers with with his helmet, and he had some gauntlets on, and that shorted out the lightsabers. Now, Brandon, you want to tell us what that is? Because you were like, after we did the episode, you were like, oh, I know what that was, and I didn't say it. So you want to go ahead and tell us what that is?
It's cortosis, which he did say it in the episode. That's why I was kind of
Wait, he said it in this episode that just aired right now, right? Okay.
he just said it in this episode.
So what does cortosis do?
Cortosis is one of the second rarest metals that can block lightsabers, but also short them out. So it's kind of like some type of energy mineral, or whatever, or metal, or whatever. And it's that's basically what can stop a lightsaber, like stop it. There was a comic book where it was a Jedi who had one and fought Darth Vader with it, and it disrupted his lightsaber. And it's another comic also, Dr. Alpha. She also used it against Darth Vader, and it shorted out his lightsaber. So it's a very, very rare ancient metal in the Star Wars EU and in Star Wars canon. So, um, so I was
Well,
wrong.
so
So I was wrong that I didn't realize that. But then he says it in this episode towards the end. So
yes.
evidently he found the rare metal there, which was kind of depressing.
So everyone, you see that right here. If we make a mistake, and we know we make a mistake, we will correct that.
The show still sucks.
So no, yeah. So are you telling me that Headland is like digging deep into Star Wars expanded universe and like giving Easter eggs and reference to Star Wars? Is that what you're saying right now?
Well, she said in an interview, she did say that she was using certain things from the EU. She said that, but you cannot tell, not one bit, in this whole entire series that you watched it.
That's true.
Read any of the books.
So you got the whole fun part where OSHA wakes up, doesn't know where she is, immediately drinks something out of a container, runs around barefoot in the hut. Um, did she put shoes on before she went outside?
No, she went outside without shoes
I think
on.
she did put shoes on, because she looks at some shoes laying there. Well, I wonder if those are my size.
Well, she put them on, but she put them on like later.
Okay, so she goes outside after she finds a little throwing knife, and um, there's the Sith Lord. Nothing, Brendan. I called him a Sith Lord, and there's nothing. You're not gonna.
Yeah, because I'm not ignoring that.
You're just gonna ignore me.
Yeah. He's not a Death Lord.
All right. So officially,
Oh,
his
and
name.
this is what I was talking
His
about.
name is the
Oh,
Stranger, according to IMDb. The Stranger. Now, he has been dubbed as Smilo Ren, so whatever you guys want to call him, um, Mr. Smilo Ren is walking, and for some reason, it's like he knows that he's being followed. He knows that he's following her. It's like he's just going, I'm going to take a bath, and I don't care if she watches or not. Doesn't have a swimming suit.
he didn't swim. He said to take a bath.
Well, he just went swimming there in the hot springs or whatever that is.
Well, here's my thing. This is what.
But he wanted her to see all of his
Well,
molten mountain of lustiness.
he stood in front of her like butt naked, and she just.
Well, here it is, Brandon. The jokes were writing themselves. There's no way that the people that made this didn't know that, but it could be that they did not know that because they're a bunch of idiots. So she's standing there with his lightsaber.
Yeah.
And he is like wanting to come out of the water and get his clothes on.
Oh, he came out the water.
And he came out of the water.
Out the water.
And how he did not make reference to, I've got a lightsaber right here. I see you are practiced in holding lightsabers. Well, here's my lightsaber. And he comes out of the water. Like, there is no way I'm the only one sitting there watching that going, look at all these jokes. Just boom, 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 boom.
Well, here's a joke for you. How you on a ship and in what was it, episode 3, was it? Or episode 4?
Just stop thinking about it, Brandon. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Well, the thing was, remember May was like, I'm gonna turn myself into the Jedi, blah 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 blah.
Yes. May is a jellyhead.
She's the most confusing character out of the whole Star Wars.
They all are. Okay, now we've got to get to this stuff here.
Yeah.
This Padawan especially.
He's not gonna let that go.
He is one of the greatest Padawans of all time.
No, he's not.
He's got one of the greatest names ever.
What's his name again?
Mog Adana or Adana or Adwina.
He like a rooster.
Okay. So here, according to the StarWars.com data bank, Mog Adana is a Padawan stationed at the Temple of Coruscant. Mog Adana is deferential to his elders, but not afraid to speak truth to power. And he does so in this episode. He looks at that green lady when she says, we need to travel to that planet because we have a transmission. Master Saul got a transmission and it was all garbled. Of course, they can't finish the transmission. Of course they can't. And he says everybody's dead. And the little Mog is like, I don't even remember the green lady's name.
That's scholar lessons.
She's she's an Orion, right?
No, that's Star Trek.
Is that? What? Okay, so this Orion Jedi. I mean, people ought to be happy to know that you can cross over from, you can rip a hole in the universe and jump into the Star Wars universe from the Star Trek universe and become a Jedi.
Well, it's been done
she
before.
Became a Jedi. She just had to shave her Orion locks off her head. She says, what does she get? He says, you get nauseous when you travel at light speed. She can't use the Force to control nausea. Hey, midichlorians, get down there and help me. I mean, what's going on here?
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. Oh, I get nausea. You and
she kind of looks at him, and he's like trying to strong arm her into not going. But she goes anyway. So I mean, that was really speaking truth to power right there. That guy, ooh.
Woo!
Yeah.
I guess that he's a male chauvinist.
You think he's a male chauvinist?
That's what they're gonna say. He was just being so rudely. He didn't care about her.
I don't know. Well, I mean, he's got a bad haircut too.
He's a rooster. Peter Pan.
that that Padawan, I'm willing to bet, cannot fly, cannot fight, and cannot crow.
Well, I don't know about the flying part, but
He cannot fight and cannot crow. So
none of them can fight.
anyway, you go back to those dudes on the planet. What's her name? What's that chick's name? OSHA on the planet there, and
Uh,
she has this fun argument or back and forth with the Sith Lord,
yeah,
the stranger. And he's trying to justify being evil and being a Sith and all of that fun stuff that they like to do. And she's like,
called monologuing.
and all of this is intercut with Saul on the ship, who doesn't know that that's May for some reason. Can't figure it out. Can't use the Force.
So stupid. It is
Yeah,
so
it takes
stupid.
that dumb little rodent
The
that
baby
tells
Yoda
him. That
called
rodent finally tells him, and he finally knocks him out, and then starts to talk. They don't really talk about anything, but you kind of Saul is like going to go to the High Council and talk about what happened on the witch planet. So I wonder if the Spanish Inquisition accompanied the Jedi to that witch planet.
I think the green lady, Helen's wife, um, has something to do with all that killing.
You think the Orion did that? Well, then how come she's not on the list to be killed?
Because remember, she wasn't there. I mean,
Oh, I know what
no,
you're
not
doing now.
wasn't there, but
You're
they
trying to say
said
the Orion lady is a Sith Lord. Nice, Brandon. I bet you that's what's going to happen.
I hope not.
That's a good theory you've put forth for us all to think about.
Well, I honestly thought she was about to kill the rooster.
I thought he's going to die too. But this I thought was they go all the way to that planet. They
No,
fight
wait.
with the
Remember?
locals.
No, remember. She knew where to go.
She knew where to go, but they go to that planet and Saul leaves that planet because he decides we're going to go find that master and we're
That
going
was
to
dumb.
rescue OSHA. Like,
That was,
okay.
that was dumb.
They go all the way to that planet, and then the locals tell them that the roly polies probably killed him.
Yeah.
So, so the Jedi are so they think the Jedi are even worse than we think they are. They think they're so inept that they could all be killed by the roly polies.
Yeah. Ooh. You get killed by bugs.
Yeah, so they finally go out there and they find all the dead bodies. And not one of them, I didn't see one of them say we need to take these bodies back or we need to bury these bodies. They're just going to leave them there to
No,
rot.
she said that. No, she said
Who
that.
said that?
The green chick.
Did Orion say that? And I
Yeah,
missed
she
that?
said. Yeah,
Oh,
she said we need to get these bodies and perform a funeral. So she did say.
okay, good. So that might have been when I was yawning. Well, I am pleased that they decided to bury the Jedi. But then Maul Gadana, the genius that he is, speaks truth to power again. And you remember what he says?
No.
Master Saul must have done this.
Oh.
I mean, that's like his first thing. Master Saul must have done it.
Who can beat all these Jedi? He has to be powerful.
Yeah, it has to be Master Saul. I'm just a Padawan.
Don't act like a Padawan.
Nope. I don't know. That's just such an odd conclusion to come to. They've known Master Saul how long? But none of them can speak to the Force anymore. So,
Yeah, nobody had.
I mean, that dude. There's got to be some way that the stranger has been extracting midichlorians from all the Jedi.
It was also funny. She said the reason why she left because she failed the test.
Yeah, she said she failed something, and he said that they threw you away because you were. But there's more than one way to talk to the Force, and I can teach you this other way. And she's like, well, that's the dark side way. And he said, is that what they told you?
But he said a power too.
He did say that. He did. Oh.
The power of mini.
And then, Brandon, because I know that you were incredibly happy with the way this ended. I mean, you were just ecstatic. You were
God.
clapping so hard and laughing.
Oh my god.
What? How does this end?
So it's like watching the Revenge of the Sith, and as they putting Vader's mask on, as she putting his helmet on, you get the Vader breathing apparatus going on, going.
That's right. So it's supposed to be like he told her that his helmet is like you put the helmet on and it's just you and the Force.
You know, it's real funny. How the heck can he see out of that thing?
He's using the Force, Brandon. Come on. He's pulling threads left and right. He's a puppet master pulling strings.
He do like one of those puppets from Puppet Master.
He does. Puppet Master is a far superior film and
And that
to
was a B movie too.
the Acolyte. At least the first one. The first one's actually really good, Brandon. Now the others they deteriorated and got really silly, but the first one's really good.
No, yeah, I mean I like the Puppet
You
Master.
got a fantastic performance from William Hickey. Oh, we've gone back to horror films because they're more fun to talk about than the Acolyte. Exactly. So, Brandon, this brings us to the end of this episode where a bunch of nothing happens.
Yeah, it was boring.
Just a
He
bunch of more. The Sith is
talking.
really the Jedi, and the Jedi are a bunch of jerks and just a bunch more garbage. What do you think is going to happen next?
I don't care. I just want
Okay.
this wanted to be over.
Well said, sir. So we have 2 episodes left, finally.
Yes. I'm getting sick of watching it.
You don't love it?
I hate it with a passion.
I will say this. Earlier in this week, I deactivated Disney Plus.
Did you?
I was like, I don't need that anymore.
Oh, I'm waiting on for this
And then
over so I can
and
get.
then I forgot we were doing the Acolyte show.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So I had to reactivate it for another month. So I have inadvertently helped Disney Plus's numbers there. Shame on me.
Shame on me also.
Shameful. I am going to live with that shame for the rest of my life.
Well, they got my money out of me, but it won't be the first time. I went to go see Last Jedi. I went to go see the Skywalker Saga. I went to go see Force Awakens. Went to go see the whole Solo movie. So yeah, you know, it is
I
deep.
will say this, Brendan. I didn't pay a dime to see any of those movies. I got free passes for those.
I didn't get those things. I had to go pay for it.
Yeah, like a little Padawan who speaks truth to power.
You know, I waited in line at 5 o'clock in the morning for the Force Awakens. You didn't know that?
I have no comment, Brandon.
I feel so bad. I feel so bad.
Oh, I'm gonna say this: coffee tastes better in a bloody handprint mug. It's so good. Um, I love drinking coffee during our shows, so that's like our endorsement of coffee. Since we're done with the Acolyte, and if you would like to get a bloody handprint mug, you should do that. And no, that's not a real bloody handprint. I know somebody out there is like, oh my God, he's got real bloody on it. All right, Brandon. We're at the end. We got 2 more to go.
Yeah,
We're going to do a horror movie for the next show. That's going to be good.
God.
So what should people do if they like what we're doing?
If you guys like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow us on iTunes, Spotify, and Rumble. And boycott Star Wars after this Acolyte crap goes away.
No. You know, you can also find us
Oh,
on the Jedi Power Radio Network. Started by Leslie Headland.
oh my God! Why?
I don't know why she did that, but we're there, so we're on the Jedi Power Radio Network. Leslie Headland. Leslie Headland.
Jesus Christ, man.
All right, I think we're done padding the episode. All right, talk to you all next time.
Later, guys.